That's to pay homage to all the people that have the COVID-19, family members, first responders, doctors, lawyers, paramedics, everybody from around the world, man. They're all innocent. They're all innocent. Okay, anyway, this program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. Hopefully I'll do that. Today I'm just having a little bit of water. Fires are still going strong in California, man. Fires are going strong. Looks like I got one viewer. I don't know how long he's going to stay on here. But the bullshit that's happening, you know, the politicians, I don't think anybody's going to get the $1,200 stimulus check till after the elections, you know. So if you're hoping for it or you already spent your money, you better don't hold your breath. Let me just put it that way. But yeah, times are getting crazy, man. They're crazy as hell. Heard in Chicago, no, it wasn't Chicago. What was that? Breonna Taylor. I think they've already settled out of court or something like that. She's got multi-million-dollar suit. Her parents did, you know, her mom, because the police went in there and shot her and killed her, you know, and they already settled. So it's just getting nuts, man. The fires in California, it's crazy, 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 man. And let me see. I said it before. The end of days. I don't know if this is going to be the end of days. You know, we are in the four horsemen of the apocalypse: political, educational, monetary, religion. It's all fake. It's all fake. But the people that believe in the end of days prophecy, you know, this may be happening. But the end of the days is, it's not the end of man. It's not the end of time. It's not the end of the world. It's the end of days. It's the end of days. What's the end of a day? When the sun goes down and it gets dark or whatever. Okay, California right now, it's got a cloudy overcast, and in the end of days, things won't be able to grow. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if this is the start of it or what. But this morning I woke up and I hacked out some black stuff. You know, I don't smoke. I haven't smoked for a long time, and I don't really smell the smoke that's here, but I can see it in the air. You know, you can see it from a distance. You can see the pollution and stuff, and people that believe in the end of the day prophecy, and they also believe in what's it called? Hey Sandra, I got something I got to show you in a minute. What's it called? The zombie apocalypse. The zombie apocalypse. Okay, that's what they believe in, the zombie apocalypse. Okay, what's going to happen is like a lot of drug addicts, a lot of homeless people are just going to be walking around endlessly, you know, all the time. The zombie apocalypse. Hey Sandra, remember I said what's made in Hawaii? I got some of the stuff that, I don't know. Have you ever heard of these guys? This is an autograph. These guys are originally from Hawaii. I think one of them's passed away now. But which one signed it? Roland. I think Roland. Yeah. See, the people that believe in the end of days, it's called the zombie apocalypse. You know, people say, zombie apocalypse? What the hell is that? People just walking around endlessly. Homeless people, drug addicts, and people that are homeless, and it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse, man, you know. But anyway, I don't know if you ever heard of this. These guys probably have, from Hawaii. It's pretty, twice dead. Oh, man, I can't even open this. But, you know, still in good condition, stuff like that. Can't remember where I got this, but it's an autograph CD. Those guys are originally from Hawaii. What's the name? I can't pronounce it. They're brothers. They're two brothers. One's Roland and one's Robert. It's called the Chaz Live. It's Hawaiian music. The last name is Cazimero. The brothers Casmero. Yeah, without the D. Yeah, you know who they are? They're originally from Hawaii. I guess they started with the ukuleles and moved up. You know, it's like the rest of music, Hawaiian music. I like it for a short period, but I can only handle it for so long. Like even Don Ho or whatever. That's like some of the other music, like I've said before, like Elvis. I like Elvis and everything, but I can only handle it for so long. Yeah, that's cool. He was humble. Yeah, he's probably pretty old too, huh? He's getting up there. Probably as old as me. 100, 150, 200. But yeah, I got a sign off autograph. But what's strange is I get this other one too. Let's see. Somewhere over the rainbow, Don Ho, twice dead in the Bible. Okay, but anyway, I saw these guys in concert, and I got an autograph. You can't see it, but see where the guy's standing there? They autographed this for me. But these guys are good. These guys are underrated. I won some tickets to this guy named Lucas Nelson. Who the hell's Lucas Nelson? Never heard of Lucas Nelson, you know. And I went to the concert. It was in Sun Valley, Idaho. It's Willie Nelson's kid. And man, he sounds just like Willie, you know. I was getting pretty hammered though. But the lady's friend that I went there, she went backstage. She met Lucas and stuff, and met these guys and autographed a CD and different things like that. But they're really underrated. But they put on a good concert. Yeah, that's what's strange about California too. You know, the fires and stuff. It could be the end of days. It could be the end of days. I don't know how bad it is where Juan's at. If anything could grow through that, but it's that's what some people believe. The end of days. It's starting right now. You know, and it's nuts. It's nuts. Like I said, I can't smell it in the sky. But this morning I woke up and I hacked out black stuff. A lot of people are probably going to get cancer over these forest fires. And what's crazier than crazy? Let's see. Oh, does he? Oh, it's not that bad where Juan's at? Yeah, Willie's still kicking, man. You know, that's good. Look up Lucas. I don't know if you ever heard of Lucas Nilsson. Look him up. I've seen him in concert. You know, there's a small bar. It's called Whiskey Jack's. Who's the dude? Bruce Willis owns that bar. It's called Whiskey Jack's in Sun Valley, Idaho. I went there, and I saw Lucas Nilsson. I had no clue who he was, but I wanted some tickets, so I thought, what the hell? I'll go see who it is, because I thought it was a local guy or whatever. But he's really good. Just looks like a cloudy day. But does it smell really bad, wine? Can you smell it? Because see, the news that we get, they say it's like, yeah, they're left alone. Yeah, you know, that's what they want. Same with Sun Valley. People don't bother stars like Arnold. Arnold lives there. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis, Demi Moore, a few other ones. Like dude that fucking blew his head off. What the fuck's his name? Oh, that's good. The writer, Hemingway. See, the Hemingways live there, but nobody bothers them. Yeah, I know. The fire's only 6% contained. Yeah, it's bad. And what really sucks is one of my friends on Facebook, her name's Pam Delaney. This is what pisses me off. She's got a kid named Ronnie. And last weekend, they went up in the mountains, and they started a big old freaking bonfire, you know. Flames probably 10, 12, 15 feet in the air. And Ronnie's a fucking idiot, you know. I think what he did should be against the law. You know, it's up to me. I don't know. I don't know if he could start a fire in the forest or whatever, you know, build a fire, but you don't need a fire that fucking big, you know, to cook or whatever. But he built a bonfire in the forest up in northern Idaho and then puts it on Facebook. Crazy fucking people. Crazy people. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to get their stimulus check. You know, don't hold your breath, like I said. And it's sad because people are going to lose their homes. And like Sandra said, people walk around, you know, endlessly. You know, there's zombie apocalypse. And it's going to be worse because on the East Coast, they're having hurricanes. They're going to lose their homes there. On the West Coast, they're going to have fires. They're losing there. People are losing their jobs, so they're going to lose their homes. Oh, well, that's the way it should be, you know. I think a customer can bother him, but not the staff. You know what I'm saying? Because the lady that I took to the concert here with Lucas Nilsson, she doesn't care. She'll go up to anybody. And like we're in Jackpot, Nevada, they're gonna start selling weed there hopefully pretty soon. It's like I don't know, 70, 80 miles from here. It's right on the border of Idaho and Nevada. But anyway, we were there eating, and Adam West came in. And she went over and talked to Adam West. You know, Batman, he's dead now. He was a mayor of Quahog on Family Guy. He was a funny dude. But I wouldn't talk to him as I was leaving. We had to pass his table to go pay the bill. I just looked at him and says, I'm a fan for life, you know. I don't want to bother stars or anybody like that. Maybe a rock star I would, but I don't think a movie star or an actress or anything like that, I don't think I'd go up to him. But the lady that I was with, she didn't care. As soon as he sat down, she was right there talking to him before they ordered or whatever, because she said she didn't want to talk to him while he was eating. But that's the way it is. That's the way it should be. You know, if a star goes in, I think the staff shouldn't say too much. You know, just say, "Hey, how you doing?" You know, don't bother him. What else is going on? Except for what's her name? What the fuck's her name? That one black lady that's out of California. She said if the Republicans bother him. Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters says that, you know. If you know they're a Republican and they're in a restaurant, you go over there and you bother them, you know. That's pretty cool, you know. And most of them are pretty nice people, you know. Most of them are really nice, you know, nice people. That's what makes them, you know, like Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper, he was in Twin Falls, Idaho, you know, shopping at Macy's and stuff like that. I think it's called Macy's. I don't know. Maybe it's not Macy's. One of those stores just getting some clothes. And he said before, if you ever see me in public, come up and say hi, you know. But when I'm at home, just leave me alone, you know. And Alice Cooper will talk to anybody. So he's pretty cool. Because they know that the fans made him, you know. That's what's sad about some of the people. After they get so big, they don't want to sign autographs. They don't want to talk to the fans. But the fans are the people that make it there, you know. I only have two fans. I got Sandra and I got Juan. You know, if you want my autograph, I'll give it to you for $2 for $1, something like that. So if you guys send me $1, I'll send one to Juan, one to Sandra. I'll probably have to pay you to take my autograph. But that's cool, you know. People have fans. That's how they get started. Like this guy right here. I think he's underrated. I've never heard of him. Derek Clark and the Social Animals. Yeah. See, that's what's weird. What's her name lives in Sun Valley too. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, they live there too. And Goldie Hawn without makeup, man, she's kind of scary looking. You know, she's been gorgeous all of her life. I remember I used to watch her on Ronan Martin's Laugh-In. She's a good actress. But Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn lives in Sun Valley. And when I was in the National Guard, a place called Filer, Idaho, we had a tank there for display for recruiting purposes. But somebody had to stay there to watch the tank at nighttime, you know. I volunteered to do that. And anyway, they had a celebrity rodeo, you know, for local celebrities, whoever was a star or whatever, to come and do the rodeo thing. And the only people that showed up was Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Nobody else showed up. Oh, and I think the lady from Octopussy, I don't know what the hell her name is, she showed up. Oh, they're even making a new James Bond movie, too. I don't know what the hell that is. But Sean Connery and Roger Moore, they were the best. Nobody can replace those guys. But there's a new James Bond coming out. I think in November or something like that. It looks pretty good, but I don't see him as with blonde hair. I think one time they even did a black James Bond. It's not the same. It's not the same, you know. I think they still have to use the name. They have to keep that image going, you know. But it's like Austin Powers, you know. It's kind of funny anymore. Pretty exciting. Some of it is. But yeah, I think people are gonna start getting cancer from the fires and stuff. I didn't cough or anything. I just hacked up some black stuff and I'm going, what the hell is that? And here, we're away from the fires, but they say that we have smoke in the air. You know, it's almost hazardous at that level. What else is going on? What else is going on? Hopefully your neighborhood's starting to straighten out, but I doubt if it is. Even in Fresno and in Hawaii, you know, it's only going to get worse, I think. And there's another shooting. I think another police officer killed somebody else. I think it's in Philadelphia. I think maybe, or something like that. But see, the police officers, they need to go through training. And I know that their job's hard. It's hard. You know, I know it is. And if they can't handle the stress, they shouldn't be a police officer. But that's what they want to be. You got smoke in California, I mean Hawaii? Or does she live in California? Because see, that would be hard with people with asthma. Because I was talking to my neighbor across the street the other day. We were out there bullshit, and I said, I can't even smell it. He says, yeah, you probably can, but really it's hard on your heart. And if you got asthma or stuff, you can't breathe, you know. Mine is like hell. Do you have asthma? You smoke though too. That's a problem, man. Those son of a bitches will kill you. Cancer sticks, man. It's one of the hardest addictions to get rid of, because I've been addicted to a lot of stuff. Cigarettes were the worst, honest. You know, I think the only thing I'm addicted to now is sugar. I'll probably be using sugar every day for the rest of my life. But yeah, I can't see people smoking. I can't smoke anymore. I'm on my second, you can see that, second bowl of these. Oh, she lives in Washington State? Yeah, I got a few friends that live there, live in Seattle and stuff. I haven't talked to them for a while. I think they're pissed off at me, but I don't care. But I think some of the fires are arson. They're saying my hood is hell. That's sad, sad. Are mainly just young kids that are bad, or do you live in the lower part of the town? See, I've always lived in the ghetto here. You know, people say this is a ghetto. I don't see nothing wrong with it. But what's sad is when people start vandalizing people's stuff. Chicago, I think about 4 or 5 days ago, this one family, 3 of their cars got bullet holes shot into it. You know, they had a shootout right in the street, and 3 different cars had bullet holes in it. They have 3 different cars for the family, and each one of them had bullet holes in it. But it's sad when people vandalize other people's stuff. You know, the reason why they do it because they don't have anything of their own, and they don't care. They have no respect for anybody else. Even when they have apartments or something like that, they'll just tear the hell out of it. And they know that they won't get punished. I didn't know that till I met Beatrice. But you take them to court, you'll win, and there's no way to collect. Just read this. Texas man sent to prison for stalking Idaho woman. Crazy Texan. Can he find enough women in Texas? But my garden's not doing too good. Nights are getting cold. My tomatoes are going to hell. They're starting to wilt now. But I'm going to make cucumbers with onions and vinegar. Of course, everybody knows that. But I'm going to try some, and I'm going to put some red hot peppers in it. I'm going to put one jalapeno. Yeah, That's what's crazy living by a homeless shelter and stuff like that. I did last year. I haven't made any salsa this year. I haven't made none yet, but I need to. But I sometimes make salsa, but make it with the magic bullet. Use tomatoes and bell peppers and red peppers, and I think that's about it. And it turns out pretty good. Sometimes I even put refried beans in it because you have the magic bullet. You can spin it around, spin that up, and then it'll have a little bit of thicker consistency with your salsa. Because I hate runny salsa. I don't know how to make the other stuff. I don't know if they have to drain that juice off or whatever. But I made some last year. I haven't made any this year, but it's good. I use the magic bullet. Kimchi, yeah. I always thought that was made out of what do you call it? Cabbage and stuff like that. But I think you can probably make it out of anything. Kimchi. But yeah, I'm gonna try hot peppers. I'm gonna put a jalapeno in it and chili pepper, whatever it's called, Portuguese hot. I'll videotape it and put it on YouTube just for the hell of it. I was watching a video today, freaking idiot. It's called at the Burger King, Hot Poppers or something like that. I don't know. I've never had them before. They look like Hot Poppers. But anyway, this guy ate 200 of them. You know, he did it in less than an hour. And I thought, oh my God, probably throw that stuff up. He said it was good at first when they started eating because they were warm. And then after a while, they were cold. But he ate 200 of those. He ordered 32 containers from Burger King, and they brought it to him. Had 6 in each one. It was like 204. Oh my God. I don't know why anybody would want to do that. That's probably world record, though. What else is going on? Oh, they said Trump lied about the virus, but to me, anybody should know what an airborne virus is. That's it. You know, all they should say. There are many kinds. It's good. Yeah, kimchi. Yeah. But, you know, when somebody tells you it's airborne, you should know. You know, like they said that Trump tried to keep it down on the down low. But whenever there's an airborne virus, people should know it doesn't matter. It's contagious. It's contagious, no matter who you are, you know. And that's crazy. And yesterday I bitched about the rap music. It's not all rap music that's bad. It's just some of it, you know. I'm saying that's what causes a lot of violence is the rap music. Not all rap music is bad. Somebody gave me a thumbs down. I don't care, you know. What the hell? Doesn't hurt my feelings any. It gives him a boost. I should have shaved today, but I'm not here for a beauty contest. What else is going on? What else is going on? That's about it, you know. I ain't got too much to say. Just that I feel sorry for the people that are losing their houses. I honestly do. You know, it's not their fault. Some of them won't have insurance. You know, the hurricanes are hitting on the East Coast. No, I never did. For some reason, we just ate at the frickin' restaurants at the lady friend that I took there. Some of the places she's never ate, you know, and that's where we ate. She never had Popeye chicken. It's like, what? So we had to have Popeye chicken. We had to stop there. I can't remember where we at. And we had hamburger with the pineapple, but we never ate any poke or whatever it's called. No, never did. We were only there just a couple days. But we were stuffed. We're always eating. But we wanted to go to what is it, Pig Fest or whatever it's called. I can't remember the name of it. You know, Polynesian Center. Luau. We want to go to a luau, but they were shut down on Sundays. It was kind of sad. But you met these guys, Sandra. You met these guys in person, and they're pretty humble. See, that's what was weird. Like when we were in Hawaii, there'd be people in the parking lot, like sitting in the back of their pickup in a lawn chair, playing the ukulele, you know. try to be a hippie, but they're really, they're millennials. Kind of funny, but they're pretty good. I shouldn't laugh because my name's Tim, and Tiny Tim used to play the ukulele. Tiptoe through the tulips. Remember that one? That was kind of crazy. But yeah, I did a little bit of yard work today. That was about it. There's not too much going on, Not like yesterday. Yesterday I was a little bit pissed off. But anyway, this is lunch with the fat man. They love food here. Yeah. But for some reason, we just went to places that, nothing special. Besides the hamburger with pineapple, never had that. But Popeye chicken, that's everywhere. It's just that she never had Popeye chicken. And we had to stop there. We had to stop there and eat and wait in line and stuff like that. I can't remember where else we ate. But some of the off the side little mom and pop stores, stuff like that. I know. Yeah, I know the Mormons own it. Yeah, that's what's sad. Yeah. Same here. The Mormons own quite a bit. They're pretty damn rich. What's crazy is right now they advertise the Boy Scouts being sued for $1.5 billion. That came from tithings from the Mormon people, because most of the scout leaders are LDS. Some of them were pedophiles and shit like that. But they try to keep their name out because they got enough. They got enough clout. They got enough lawyers to keep their name away from that out of the Boy Scouts of America, because of the Mormon Church and the Boy Scouts of America. But the Mormons supported the Boy Scouts of America for 80 years or something like that. And most of the scout leaders were LDS around this area. I don't know everywhere else, but you see that commercial. I don't know if they have it in California and in Hawaii, but you got to tell November if you're a Boy Scout and you wasn't molested to come forward, because you got $1.5 billion of assets, and that came from tithings from the Mormon Church, probably just to keep their name out. That's why I brought up that thing about the end of days, because that lady that killed her kids in Rexburg, she was in one of those occults, the end of day prophecies. She was a Mormon, and then she went over to a different occult as a branch off or something. But yeah, when I was in Hawaii, we stopped at the temple. I couldn't go in, but took pictures of it and stuff like that. It just kind of pissed us off that the Polynesian Center was closed for the luau on Sundays. Yeah. But anyway, this is Fat Man at Noon. Yeah, I've worked for Mormons before. Some of them are good people. The bottom level are good people. They are good people, They prepare, which they should prepare, But the upper echelon, they're kind of warped and demented, They are, honestly. And the people at the bottom, they don't know really what's going on. They have no clue. And they're afraid to ask. That's the thing. They are afraid to ask, Where are you from, Mr. Rodriguez? I need somebody to talk to. Somebody to make fun of. Mr. Rodriguez, where'd you go? But anyway, this is lunch with the Fat Man at Noon. Oh, Texas. What part? I've been to Texas too many fucking times. It's probably George Bush, man, in disguise. Yeah, I've been all over Texas. Been down to Juarez a few times. Back in the 80s, it was cool. Now it's fucking shit. El Paso. San Antonio! Scam Antonio. Yep, Scam Antonio. Yeah, I've been there. I've been there a couple times. Had a friend that lived down there. Yeah, he loved it. They're fake. Yeah, they had to move away because there was pot smokers. They moved to Seattle. And they had kids, younger kids. And Texas at the time, if you got caught with weed, they could take your kids away or something like that. I can't remember what the deal is. But for some reason, they had like a 3 or 4 or 5 year old kid. He walked away. You know, some kids do that. I don't know why. They have no fear or whatever. They just fucking take off. You let them outside for a short period. You don't watch them, man. No, they're gone. And I guess CBS, what is it called? Child Protective Services or whatever, was called on them because they had the kids like a block away or something like that. And they were pot smokers. They should be watching their kids. You know, that's what I say. But anyway, they moved out of San Antonio because if you get caught, they take your kids. It's probably a felony. It's pretty harsh. Idaho's even worse, I think. You know, but this place called Jackpot, Nevada. Nevada, it's legal to have dispensaries and stuff like that. But you have to be so far off the border, you know, from the other state, from Idaho anyway. But this one right here, it's on the border, and they're going to be opening it up here shortly. Well, the thing in Seattle, okay, the dude that I knew, he's a scammer. He's a fucking scammer, man. You know, he moved to Seattle because the what do you call it? Like poor people, I don't know what they had, like food boxes and stuff like that. Back then they took care of the poor better than they did in San Antonio, you know. But this guy's a scammer. His goal was to be in debt $1,000,000 the day he died. He wanted to be in debt $1,000,000, you know, because he had credit cards. And back then you could take a credit card and you could have a business or whatever, and you could take one credit card to pay the other credit card, you know. And as long as you kept your bills paid, you could go up higher and higher and higher and higher. And then, I don't know, 5 or 6, 7, 8 years ago or whatever, they passed it so you couldn't pay a credit card with another credit card. You had to pay cash or had some sort of arrangements or something like that. And he had no money. He had no job. He was just using a credit card to live off of, and then he had another credit card to pay it. But he had a good scam going, and shut that off. And he got on the internet and looked, and Seattle was the best place. They took care of poor people. And I guess the food, the food boxes and stuff, you know, the average person couldn't even afford to buy the stuff that they give away. That's why he moved up there, and he's in an apartment because they say he's disabled, you know, he got disability or whatever. And to rent that apartment would be $5,000, and he's getting it free from the government. But he used to live in San Antonio. He lived there for 20, 25 years, you know. But yeah, I've been to San Antonio a couple times. I have bad experiences there too. Driving truck. I hate driving truck in big cities, man. But it was different. But hopefully everything's going cool in San Antonio. You know, I don't know what's going on. If there's too much violence. Down at the Riverwalk or whatever, it's the Riverwalk, I think it's called. And then they have South by Southwest, I think it's called. That'd be kind of cool. I'd like to see that. And but he said when he was living in San Antonio a long time ago, let's see. Yeah, same here in Idaho. They'll do the same fucking thing. You'll get arrested for a little shake and a fucking pipe. Even a pipe. Okay, like when we were growing up, Sandra, everybody had a fucking roach clip on their fucking rearview mirror, you know, with the fucking feathers on it and shit. Everybody. A little bit of residue and shit like that. It's against the law here. You can't fucking have a roach clip from your fucking rearview mirror. It's fucking paraphernalia, you know. Times have changed. Times have changed, and they cracked down. It was bad. But I think Texas is pretty harsh on marijuana. Idaho is. Probably Utah, because they're run by Mormons. But hopefully, pretty soon, all the states will open it up, and it will create more jobs. Because right now, they have so much weed in California, they don't know what to fucking do with it all. But people aren't buying it like they thought they would. Yeah, that's what I heard, too. I've never been to the Riverwalk. I would like to go there. I would. I'd even like to see the Alamo, you know, just for the hell of it. But like I said, I was driving truck. I have bad memories, and instead of going around the loop like I should have, to get on the highway or whatever, I went fucking through town, and it was the middle of the night. I was tired, burnt out, stuff like that. But Military Way, I think he used to live right there on Military Way, if you know where that is. Pretty close to that. But he was saying 20 years ago, like if there was a murder, it would make the front page, every time somebody get killed, it'd be a front page. And then before he even left, they wouldn't even put it in the paper. If it was in the paper, it would be like 3 or 4 pages in, because it was just old. I know, yeah. It's the way it should be everywhere. As long as you're not driving. Okay, I drove a lot of times smoking weed. I didn't have a problem. I know I didn't have a problem. I never wrecked or whatever. It's not like alcohol. But I don't think you should be driving, smoking weed. That went by too damn fast. Okay, let me see. And anyway, I don't think you should be driving, smoking weed. At work, you shouldn't go to work high. I really don't think you should smoke it around your kids. I did it hundreds of times. I don't think you should do that. I don't think your kids should see you smoking weed. Because it's illegal here. It's illegal here. That's why. If it's illegal, I don't know. It'd be just like having a drink or whatever. But they need to legalize it everywhere. Oh, wow. You took the Amtrak from New Orleans to... Wow. I'm jealous. I wanted to do that, too. I always wanted to take a train ride. That would be cool. So you saw the Mardi Gras, too, haven't you? New Orleans, or not? Man, you're the woman of the world, Sandra. You've done a lot of shit. No wonder you're fucking crazy. I'm just giving you a hard time, man. But yeah, I'd like to see Alamo. And the people that told me that they've been there, they said it's not that big. It's really pretty small. But I always heard that they had 700 people in there at one time. And I heard the Riverwalk is great. South by Southwest, getting kind of weird now. It's been going on for about 10 years. But that's a good thing. Oh, what he did, man, this is my friend. What he used to do is he was Liberty, what the hell is it called? The Liberty dude for your taxes, Liberty Tax or whatever. He was always dressed up like that. I used to give him a hard time that he was a drag queen, because he'd have to wear the blue halo with the spork spikes on it and the robe. I used to tell him he was a drag queen. Kind of funny. That's what he did when he was in San Antonio part-time. He'd get a job for a short period. But then he moved to Seattle and said that he was disabled or something. That was shitty, huh? The Greyhound. It all depends on what year it was. Let's see, probably about 2000. No, before 2005. I can't remember when it was. But anyway. No, weed's not bad for you. I don't think it's bad for you. Cigarettes will fucking kill you, man. I don't see how they can even sell those things anymore. But I've had 2 weird trips on the Greyhound. Okay, one time we were coming from Denver. Really, I was coming from Dallas, but it was from Denver to Salt Lake. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, weed's not bad. Hopefully it'll be legalized all across the United States. But anyway, the guy that was driving, it started like we had a flat tire or whatever, and he pulled over, and the lug nuts came off the fucking front tire, man. It's like, I don't know how many there was, like 9 or 10 or 11 or something like that. But 4 or 5 of them came off. So they had to call, we were out in the middle of fucking nowhere. So they had to call a bus either from Denver or Salt Lake to come and get us. But they didn't get our luggage. They just got the people off the bus and took us to Salt Lake. That was a weird experience. And one time I was going from Burley to Salt Lake. That was my last ride. There was 2 buses going down there, you know, like tandem or whatever. And supposedly the main top driver or whatever, the main driver, he's in the front. And then the trainee or the lower seniority guy's in the back, you know. There are 2 buses. I don't know, to me, I just didn't like it. I've never been to Florida. That's the only 2 states I've never been to, Florida and Alaska. I've been everywhere else. But anyway, we're going to Salt Lake, and the second bus, there was somebody that was ADD or anxiety attack. He started freaking out or whatever. So they stopped, you know, tried to calm this guy down because he was freaking out on the bus. So the first bus saw that the second bus, they didn't have communications, I guess, saw that the guy wasn't following him, so he backed up. He backed up like a mile or 2 miles, but he backed up good, you know, because he knew what the fuck he was doing. So he backed up almost to the other bus. He gets out to talk to the other driver to see what was going on, and then he comes back. I was sitting right behind the driver in the first bus, so I could visit with the driver. I didn't want to get in the bus because fucking place was crowded. But anyway, he came back. His hand was bleeding. I said, "What happened?" He goes, "Well, I saw a rattlesnake. I picked it up and I grabbed his tail and I snapped it. And when I did that, he bit me." I'm thinking, what the fuck? What's the most unstable city I've ever been in? To me, Salt Lake's fucking crazy, man, for driving. But I've been in a lot of crazy cities, man. You know, I've been in Chicago, L.A., Stockton, you know. They seemed unstable to me, but I always ended up in the ghetto. But I thought that was weird that the guy that was driving said that he picked up a snake, snapped it, and when he did it, it bit his finger. But he came back and his finger was bleeding. And I thought, fuck, if a rattlesnake bit you, why the hell are you driving? You know. But that was the last 2 times I drove on the Greyhound. I had 2 weird experiences. One from Denver to Salt Lake and one from where I lived to Salt Lake. And that was crazy because whoever did the maintenance on the truck, cool. You've been around, Sandra. What the hell? You've been everywhere. Yeah, that's what's weird is about snakes. You know, every time I see a snake, I kill it. And, you know, they didn't do anything to me. But I don't like snakes either, and I don't know why. You know, same with spiders. I see a spider, I'll kill it. See the snake, I'll kill it. You know. But I don't know if that driver was bullshitting me or what, you know. But I knew another driver. He's a truck driver now, but he used to be a bus driver. And I told him the story. He says, "Yeah, that's what they do. The main guy drives in the front." And I told him about him picking up a snake. Could have happened. But I don't know why his finger would be bleeding. My cat's coming in. Trying to anyway. Looking at everything. What the hell's going on? I got some gray cats. 3 of them. But I'm just rambling on. Because I don't know what to say. But hopefully everybody had a good time. Hopefully everybody's safe. I want everybody to be, you know, stay calm, stay cool, stay collected. Don't do anything stupid. But anyway, stay straight, stay strong. God bless. This is Fat Man at Noon. Take care. See you tomorrow. Have a good day. Thanks, Sandra. Thanks, Asaya Rodriguez. Thank you. Thanks, Juan. Of course, Juan. I don't know who else wrote in. But anyway, that was Texas, California, and Hawaii. Thank you, guys. And nobody from out of the country this time. Maybe they banned me. Take care. Have a good day. See you tomorrow.